Freshsqueezed family, welcome back to another episode of the pod. It is your boy Mike Dog 39 with P per usual.
Yes, sir. It's Big Mike in the building, man. What's fresh?
Man, what's fresh this week, bro? Honestly, first of all, I gotta apologize because we didn't get a chance to record last week.
Yep, your fault.
Due to my immune system, as P would say.
Terrible.
But like I said, man, I work with kids, so I'm sick all the time. Actually, I'll just go through it real quick. The whole school was sick last week. We had like 3 or 4 teachers out within a week.
Blame the school.
Bunch of kids out. So actually, for me to only be like truly crazy sick for like 3 or 4 days was actually good compared to everybody else.
3 to 4 days every 2 weeks, though.
Man, yeah, kind of. I mean,
come on, somebody please help my man's immune, please.
But we don't have to worry about that no more because, exciting news, I definitely put in my 2 weeks yesterday at the gig. Found a new one, found a better job, better pay, like the same hours, so a better situation overall.
And you ain't got to deal with the
hopefully I ain't got to be sick no more.
The teacher that's speaking too much on you.
And hopefully it's none of that at the new spot, but you know, you got them people everywhere anyway.
For sure.
But
you gotta watch out.
It is bittersweet, bro. I kind of do want to just touch on it for a little bit because I genuinely started to care about the kids. You know what I'm saying? I started to see the progress I was making on them.
And building a bond with them?
Yeah. So, like, I actually care about the kids not as if they was my own, but, like, I was related to them. Like, I really do want to see them succeed. Won't be able to see them graduate from preschool, so that kind of hurt.
You can still pull up.
I don't know because it's like closed. It's for parents.
They should accommodate you. You a staff.
I'm Mr. Mike. Come on now.
Yeah, Mr. Mike.
They need me enough.
Exactly.
But regardless of that, that's some exciting news. That's what's fresh for me though. I really ain't had too much else. What about you?
Man, ain't nothing fresh for me this week, of course. Nothing fresh but my fits, you feel me?
Oh my God. Same shit. P don't never have nothing fresh. You don't be lying.
Nah, I don't be lying. If I got a fresh story for y'all, I will squeeze it at.
I see you. Okay, I like that. Well, we're going to jump right into it this week, man. And it kind of had to do with the new job. And I know me and you texted about this a little bit earlier, but we wanted to save the conversation for the pod. And it was feeling complacent, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just been in the air with a lot of different people. I'll let you talk about it, though, because you actually brought it to me, which was just crazy to me. But
well, I mean, just in this age group in general, especially, well, I would say most people that's coming from college, but shit, even out of high school, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what's next?
Yeah.
It's like, because now we went to school for what? Until we 18, since we're young to the year 18, it's just like, now we got 18 and beyond. Like, what's next? Like, what do we do? What are we really here for? What's our purpose out here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What motivates us to keep going every day? What do we want to do with ourselves? Not even just with our purpose. Like, what do we want to do?
Is that a feeling that you just have all the time, or you just recently been feeling that?
I think I actually started experiencing it about my junior or senior year of college because I just knew, like, hey, this is coming to an end. Like, you got to find out what's next. Because when I was in high school, like even middle school, I'm like, okay, middle school, when we leave this, we going to high school. Okay, that's cool. Like, it's already planned out. It's already written. After high school, I told myself, like, I'm going straight to college because, like, that's the ideal way. You know what I'm saying? It's already written for me. I'm going to college.
Yeah.
After that, but now after college, I mean, so I get a job, but where? Where do I work? You know what I'm saying? Who do I work for? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. And that's a weird place to be in. And even you, right now, you have a lot of people would say is a good paying job, especially for your age. You know what I'm saying?
Can't complain.
So for you to be feeling complacent and the
Stagnant.
title of the episode is stranded, but feeling stranded, stagnant in your situation just goes to show that money not everything.
It's not.
And I've been learning that myself. And when you said that, I was like, damn, you really hit that right on the head because luckily I did get a new job. So that's going to bring something different into my life. But it's still not what I want to be doing.
I personally view the happiness over the money. Like, the happiness has to outweigh the money a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you want the money to be extremely, you know what I'm saying, high in the millions. But as of right now, until we get there, I still want my happiness to outweigh the money.
So let me ask, what do you want to do? I know it's such a big question,
and that's how I'm still kind of twisted in this bind with myself. Because like, I mean, hey, you brought me on the podcast. I like it. I ain't gonna lie. I like doing this every, you know what I'm saying, so often, whenever you healthy. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you off IR. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I started making music in 2018, started rapping. I'm trying to get back to that. Got my own little studio set up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm featuring on a couple people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Go get that Kari Anthony coming out this Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a little feature on there. Y'all can check that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I don't know I got my engineering degree. You know what I'm saying? I can want to do something with that. Or I love sports. So like today I thought about applying somewhere in ESPN or something. I mean, most they could do is say no. I mean, not even say no. It's not hit me back. But hey, I tried.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it's like this, and I was kind of in that same mindset before I started Freshsqueezed. I was kind of just like you said, it's always been our whole life. You know what's coming next, and you don't have to have a plan because you already know. After middle school, you're going to high school. After high school, you're going to college. So when you hit that point of, like, I don't have no true desire or no true love for anything, but I do know I don't want to work 9 to 5, that's when the shit can get crazy. And that's when it can get, I don't want to say dark, but for a lot of people, that's when it's like, damn, am I ever going to reach anything that I
really feel like you on the Bermuda Triangle for real. Like, you're just doing the same thing every week, every day. You got the same constant schedule, all 7 days of the week.
Yeah, it is like that. And now for me, I guess, just adding on to what we was talking about, how we was feeling stagnant, I really think I've been feeling like that because last week we didn't do the pod. And now with me, it's kind of like if I'm not working on Freshsqueezed, then I just feel like I ain't doing shit. And
I felt the same way when I'm like, man, he really not trying to record. I'm like, man, he's tripping. We got to do a Zoom or something. Like, we got to get in
here. Yeah, so like that could be the thing that you love. I know it's the thing I love. I want this, and we've talked about this plenty of times, to become something where we can not only provide for ourselves, but create opportunities for the people we love and provide for our family. So it's actually turning into that. Man.
Earn to give. That's all I'm for.
So for our listeners, if you ever find yourself feeling like that, you got to sit back and think, what do I really want to do? Well, what do you really want to do with your life? Because you feel like that because you're not working towards that. So when you start working towards the thing you want to do for your life, you won't feel empty and you won't feel like, yo, you being worthless with your time. You just got to make sure everything is going towards what you want to do.
Okay, so I like how you put that, but what about when that thing you working so hard for every day, every week, whatever, every minute? What about when you get it? Then how does your mindset change when you actually have your hands on that?
Yeah,
because you're not working towards that no more because you have it.
And that's hard, bro, because I'm not there, so I can't even give a example from a personal standpoint. But what I think is going to happen at least is, let's say 5-6 years from now, this is a big media company. We got the pod. Eventually, I'm gonna start wanting to branch off, and that's why I say creating opportunities for other people. And when you care about people, you always gonna be trying to create something else. So I think it'll just keep building and building and building and building. Like, no matter how much money you got, it's gonna always be like, damn, I could have more. You know, like you said, the sports thing. Like, let's say it's just a pod busting. Well, maybe Pete, we should branch into sports. Well, how are we gonna do that? You starting that from ground zero now.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's always you're gonna keep working on something until you feel fulfilled. But some people feel like you never can feel fulfilled. You know. Because then eventually I'm going to have kids, and then everything I do going to be about them. Instead
really your life start over when you got kids.
Yeah.
Really.
So I think you should just write down an initial goal. Like, when I reach this point, I'm going to be set in that aspect of it. And then I'll move on to this next thing. Maybe. I don't know. That's just me. How you feel about that?
I don't know. I mean, like you said, we're not there, so it's like, you can't really touch too much on it. Then one of them things that, like, you can't put yourself in them shoes until you in them.
Yeah. That's like trying to tell somebody how to be a millionaire. I ain't no millionaire.
Yeah, like, I can't tell him how to move or whatever. But I don't know.
One thing I will say is, no matter what, the biggest thing I've learned with even getting this new job is if you want some shit, you have to go get it.
Oh, it's not gonna come to you. You gotta go get it.
And you hear that all the time, and it's just such a vague statement. But I'm gonna say this: I applied for this gig, right? I had an interview, and then so basically, you need a certain type of license to have this job that I don't have.
What kind of license is it?
It's a CDL, a CDLB though, not like the semi truck joint, like a smaller trucks and shit. So I was like, I know this interview went well. I'm a very personable person, so and so was he. He had a very good like sense of humor. It just went well. But I was like, I know when I leave this interview, somebody else gonna come in tomorrow with a good sense of humor and shit too, and have a CDL.
Way more credentials.
Something, you know? So what is it gonna be for me to take that extra step? And I haven't done this in a long time, and they always told us about it in college and in high school, like follow up on your interviews and shit. Yeah. But I haven't done it. I ain't even finna say a lot. I haven't done it. No, I never had to.
Gotta follow up. I always follow up.
Never had to.
I always follow up.
Yeah, and
you only got like 2 days with me. After 48 hours, it's over with.
I think I gave him like 3 days. I interviewed on a Tuesday, called him on a Friday. And I'm like, yo, I just wanted to let you know I'm still interested as hell. And he was shocked on the phone. He like, oh, okay. It kind of caught him off guard and got me a second interview.
That you got to catch him on their toes.
Yeah.
On their heels.
Facts. And he told me in that second interview, I could count on my hand how many people have followed up after an interview. And that just showed me, like, a lot of people don't be going out to get it. They kind of just do that initial step.
They just going through the motions. You can't just go through the motions and think everything going to be handed to you. You can't go through the motions.
Yeah, facts,
You got to put the work in.
So whatever it is you are trying to reach or you are trying to do, man, go get that shit and don't stop until you do. Rather it's fitness, rather it's finances. You can manifest all you want, but you really got to just go out there and apply pressure towards whatever you're trying to do. So that's our little rant to start off. I fuck with that. But we do got to talk about some type of gossip, some type of news. And since the last time we spoke, and by the way, if you have not saw the interview with Erica Smith, make sure you go check that out. She was a very cool person.
Very cute.
Very cool. And this happened right after I was sick, so we didn't get a chance to talk about it. But we got to speak on it at least. Will Smith smacking Chris Rock at the Oscars in front of everybody. And then turning up from his seat, saying keep my name.
Almost unbelievable to even see it. Like, and it's Will at that. Like, everybody view Will as a highly respectable man. So it's just like.
Oh, do you though? Based on what?
Or as in his career.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Will, as probably a family man too, I guess. But basically his career. I mean, we all grew up watching him. Everybody grew up watching him, from our parents to us. You know what I'm saying? So
I did get the feeling of like, this shit is unbelievable. Like,
I'm like, this is not real. Like, you almost gotta fact check it. I don't know, but do you think he was in the wrong for his actions?
Yes and no. I feel he was wrong because that just wasn't the time for it. That wasn't the setting. That wasn't the moment for it. But I do understand. I wouldn't say necessarily I would have did it for Jada, just because of how Jada treat him, and it didn't really seem like.
How did she treat him? Hold on now.
In the past?
Yeah.
Like with the August shit?
What about the viewers that don't know how she treated him? So-called.
I mean, we don't know. And that's what I was finna say. We don't know how if she had his back behind closed doors. We don't know any of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in the moment, I feel like she knew nothing good was about to come when he got up out the seat. So if it was me personally, and I do sometimes get in that mode where I just like black out. And if it's people there with me and I'm about to turn up, you know nothing good finna happen.
Hold on.
Need you to.
I never seen this viewpoint from anybody though.
Yeah.
Why didn't Jada, as he got up, why she didn't try to stop him and hold him back?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
I never seen that viewpoint.
That's what I'm saying. Why didn't she like, yo, Will, come here, or babe, come here, grab his arm,
cool.
something.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah, bro. Now. Because you got to think, rather it's your woman or rather you the man to a woman, you know your partner, bro. Especially y'all been together that long. If I know she finna get up and turn up.
I mean, if you getting up at the Oscars after a joke towards y'all, like you can only expect one thing. Like he's not standing up to give you a round of applause.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So for her to not have his back, I kind of feel a little iffy on that. But at the same time, that's still his wife. And rather Chris Rock meant it in a very harsh way or he didn't, it was still a hurtful joke because it's a medical condition. It's not just, she didn't just choose that shit.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand why he pressed Chris Rock, and I probably would do the same thing if it was somebody says that to my OG in the store. I'm gonna press him.
But that's in the store.
But that's in the
not
store.
On camera,
that's what I said.
you know what I'm saying? It's a different setting.
Different setting. So I don't think Will should be canceled for it.
He gonna get canceled. But
which is crazy. That's insane to me.
It's only, I mean, it's the cancel culture nowadays. Like, you do something wrong nowadays, you only got one strike.
Yeah.
You got one strike now.
Do you believe that, though? I don't really believe cancel culture. I don't think it's real.
It's real. It happens every day.
Name me one person right now that got canceled.
They might not get canceled fully, but they get canceled.
Even partially.
The baby got super canceled. He missed shows. Rapper shows is they bread. That's their bread and butter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like small though.
It's not small. That's their bread and butter.
That's small, bro.
They all say it.
Because he can right back be on Rolling Loud.
Yeah,
You know?
But he missed bread though. You could say he gonna get the money back, but like he missed some bread too.
Cancel to me is your shit over.
Like your career over.
Yeah, that's what cancel. I mean, what you going through all of that extra shit for? If the person could just lay low for a couple months and now they back at it. Like the whole Will Smith cancel and the rumor of they stopped the production of the movies. Like one of the rumors was they stopped the production, which I'm not gonna confirm if that's true or not because I don't know.
Yeah.
But for that to be a rumor, okay, they stopped it for what, a month, and now we back shooting again. It don't mean shit.
I don't know, bro. I don't know because we really don't know everything that's going on. Like, if it was possibly charges pressed or anything, like.
Yeah. Which I don't think it was. I don't think Chris pressed charges.
He said he wasn't, but I like how I actually like how a lot of the comedians had Chris Rock back though. Like a lot of they was either actually firing their own jokes, or they really just supporting him. You know what I'm saying? Because it was he was actually doing his job, I guess. So
would you have said that?
If that was the script. I mean, what am I? Because I also seen one thing that said the directors wrote that, but I don't know how true that is. Like,
I saw it was like written.
It's all speculation, I guess. But
but I know as a comedian, you can pick and choose what jokes you're gonna use. So at the end of the day, he still had to somewhat validate he was gonna use.
I mean, he a comedian, so he knew that was gonna move the crowd. So I'd have said if I knew that was gonna move the crowd, then I'm saying it. Yeah. And then I'm at the Oscars. That's never happened. I'm thinking Oscar history, so you don't expect that type of reaction.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's like where was security when he smacked the dog shit out of it.
Nah, you heard the like you heard it through the mic. Like he had some force behind it.
And he talking about
hey, I seen one comedian talking about. I know Will wish he had the little light thing at that time. I'm like, yeah, y'all crazy, but yeah, they're crazy.
But I guess moral of the story is, at the end of the day, I would still say people way too invested in celebrity lives, bro. Because I was seeing people talk about, Will is a trash person for that, and I will not support him anymore. Like, he don't give a fuck. Like, he don't care.
He don't care, first of all.
He not even seeing it.
And whoever said that probably has a friend that's done way worse.
Oh, yeah.
He just literally just slapped the man on some... Just slap.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, also watch your mouth. You feel me? That's it. You probably know somebody that did way worse than that, so I ain't trying to hear that. You can say that one.
Yeah, that's it. And that kind of lead into this next top. Well, first off, do you think that was a selfish move by Will?
Selfish?
Yeah.
No, because the joke wasn't about Will, so he did it for somebody else.
His love. Or did he though? He didn't
do it for
his own ego.
I don't think so. I mean, but that's only for Will to answer. But I personally don't think so.
Let me ask you.
But my thing is, when he got up out his seat, he had a long, thoughtful walk. So he could have processed it all the way there. But I feel like once he got there, he was like, okay, I gotta just go ahead, slap him. I'm here now. But I don't know. I don't know what his thought process was.
I would say it wasn't. But prior to him even walking up there, he was laughing. That's a joke.
Yeah. But look, hey, it could be more variables. He could have been, you know what I'm saying, a little tipsy or a little more than tipsy. We don't even, you know what I'm saying? the drink could have took over. And he didn't. He's like, hey, I gotta go ahead and do it in his head.
But wouldn't that be like your thought off back? If you were in the store and let's say your mom's was bald and a random person was like, "That look at G.I. Jane type shit," like you're not gonna laugh at first. You're gonna immediately just be like,
But with jokes, it also depends on the relationship, like the relationship with the person telling the joke. So like if that was like her best friend or something, I'm not gonna get mad. I'll probably crack up too. And she probably crack up. You know what I'm saying? So jokes also rely on relationships. So I don't know. And I know Chris and Will have done work together in the past. So yeah, I don't know.
I get that point of it. Did you see when Will was talking about how he threw a crazy party for Jada 40th?
No, I didn't see that. What happened?
So basically, when Jada turned 37, I guess she was in a midlife crisis. And Will was like, okay, when she turned 40, I'm going to plan this extravagant party. And he talked about this. He's a crazy-ass party that's like going to get her out of the midlife crisis, right? So he planned this crazy party. He hired a whole team. They had a party for her 40th birthday. And Jada's response to that was the most egoistic thing I ever seen before. And Will said she was right about that. So it like hurt his feelings because she was right. It was his own ego that threw that party. So that's why I asked, do you think that was a selfish move? Not to mention, she done already talked about how August was smashing. He like, you know what, I got to do this so I can seem like a big dog for this, you know?
I don't know. Probably.
Which is going to lead to my question of,
honestly,
why do we beat ourselves up for doing selfish things?
So you're saying Will? So you're agreeing that Will acted was selfish
with the party?
No, with
or
the slap.
Just with the slap?
Yeah, with the open hand.
I don't think it was just strictly to defend her honor. I definitely think he had some of his own personal reasons for doing that.
Yeah, because first of all, to slap somebody that's ultimate disrespect. He ain't punch him. He open hand slapped him. That's a sign of ultimate disrespect in our culture. So,
especially from another man.
Yeah, that's ultimate disrespect.
Yeah. So I definitely feel like it was a little bit of, I got to do something right now because Jada probably looking at me like I'm weak. Which in that, if you doing it based off of that, that's a selfish act.
Yeah, if he did it based off that, then yeah, it's selfish. Very egoistic.
Yeah. So my question to you is, why do we feel bad for being selfish?
Because I mean, a lot of people that do selfish acts in that manner, they know they did it. They know they did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They consciously know they did it. It's not like they did it unconsciously. You know what I'm saying? If we do a selfish act for whatever reason, not 8 times out of 10, we probably know, like, okay, I did that selfishly. Like, I shouldn't have did that. And I know I shouldn't have done that. I'm better than that. You know what I'm saying? People that look at themselves like that, like, I'm better than that.
Even with we talked about this, the Cairo and Herb, though. Cairo saying Herb being selfish. Essentially, Herb probably don't feel like that. But I guarantee he felt some type of way about his homie for 10 plus years saying that.
I heard definitely probably feel something about that.
You know what I'm saying? So he beating himself up for quote unquote being selfish, but in reality, that's not.
I mean, that just go back to you can't please everybody. You can't please everybody, and everybody knows that you cannot please everybody.
Yeah.
Like to say, like we talk about the pod, if it was to blow up all the time. If it was to blow up, and it's some people say we just hoop with every weekend. We hoop every weekend. It's people we hoop with every weekend, and we didn't bring them along. They may feel that way. You know what I'm saying? They like, hey, we've been with y'all since high school, middle school. We hoop with y'all every weekend. Like next weekend, y'all on the road, and y'all ain't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't hitting us. What's up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but
is that selfish of us?
It's not selfish of us because I mean. We got families, we got, you know what I'm saying, closer friends, I would say, you know, whatever, however you want to look at it, but like, you just can't please everybody. Like, we can't take the whole everybody. You can't take the whole crib. I mean, as much as we support the crib, I support the crib very heavy. You know what I'm saying? I see you doing something positive on the gram or something, I'll repost or whatever. Yeah. But you can't please everybody. Like, it's probably people out there that be like, oh, he ain't repost my stuff. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I didn't see it, or you didn't see it, or whatever. Yeah. Or the next dude didn't see it. Like,
we had that conversation before too. Yeah, that is a real thing. Yeah. I seen an interesting thing on Facebook, an interesting post, and it was kind of referring to Russell Wilson being corny, right? Everybody say, hey, Russell Wilson corny.
Yeah.
But I saw an interesting post that said Russell Wilson not corny, he just not hood or street, which is the equal to being cool in the black community. Mm-hmm. Do you agree with that?
Do I agree that he's not corny?
Do you agree with that statement of he's not corny, he's just not hood? So therefore he's not cool.
To an extent, because I don't know how. Yeah, to an extent. That's all I can say. But
explain though.
I mean, he cool to me. Like, I never thought he was a corny dude. I mean, he just, I don't even know him. How can I call somebody corny? I ain't never had a conversation with Russell Wilson a day in my life. How can I literally sit here and call? I've heard him talk, but what that mean?
Nah, boy.
Somebody, they can hear, people can hear us talk and give us any type of, you know what I'm saying, stereotype.
Yeah.
But they don't know us.
Yeah.
You ain't never had to sit down with me. You ain't never, you know what I'm saying, did anything with me. How can you judge me off of my conversation or whatever you see on video?
You know, that's not majority of people's viewpoints, though. You know,
it's a lot of people that think he corny.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that think he corny, for sure.
Yeah. And that's, I'm going to say it like this. Do I think Russell Wilson is corny?
You do. If you thought about it, you do. See,
I don't.
You think he got corn, like corn, I don't know, a piece of corn on him.
I don't think he's corny, but I don't think he's your typical black man. And let me explain that, because you don't have to be hood to be cool. To me, ain't me or you hood, but we probably two of the coolest people you can meet, though. Like, we got hella friends from both sides, hood friends and corny friends, the educational friends, like trappers, whatever.
First of all, and a lot of that stuff is just personal perception anyways. Yeah. Corny to you can mean corny to me is a whole different thing. You feel me? Like, that's
corny to me is a sellout, though. Or corny to me is, I see another interesting one that said Future is corny, really, but he just cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that could be.
One person can view Future as corny, and another person can hold him to the utmost respect. You feel me?
Future, he ain't corny to me. He just, you know what I'm saying, don't really.
I don't know him either, so he just Future. He cool. You know what I'm saying? He make good music. That's all I can say.
This one's gonna be crazy. The Baby is corny to me.
Yeah.
Like, how he handled the Danny situation, how he really arrogant. To me, corny is like, you really think you cooler than what you is. You know what I'm saying? That's corny to me.
Okay.
I don't think Russell Wilson think he a hood nigga, or he, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wouldn't never try to be that.
He's just a football player.
But I do think Russell Wilson not your typical black man, because most black dudes would handle how Future be talking like totally different than how Russ handled.
So what's your typical black man then?
I mean, that's a great question too.
Because that's what I'm saying. It's all personal perception.
It is.
Like, the next black man could think he handling it with the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
the way he supposed to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He might. Yeah, that's true. I ain't gonna lie, seeing Coach, like, I just think the way he, like, his posture, the way he wears shit, it's like, Russ, he just ain't got no swag. Like, that's what it is.
Okay, so he's
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he corny, though.
He's swagless.
He's swag. Yeah, he ain't got no swag.
Okay.
Like,
swag is another
Russ Wilson, like, linked with some shorties, I would be like, yeah, Russ not making no.
He definitely pulling up with some Monacos.
Hey, come on, bro.
Like you. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, I hate that that was the post. Like, you gotta be hood to be cool. I definitely don't believe that.
Yeah, because, I mean, I would view myself personally as cool, and I'm not super hood. I'm not out here flashing no guns or nothing.
But at the same time, I don't think you would just let someone disrespect your wife either.
No. I mean, but that's just being, I guess, quote unquote, I mean, that's just being a man at the end of the day.
Like, I'm questioning Russ on that.
So you don't think Russ is a man?
I think Russ is a man.
It's one thing for somebody to
family,
say. See, a lot of people let words drive them and drive their mood. You can't let that take over you. Russ, he don't even see Future for real. So why is he letting anything that Future says, anything he says in his raps, move him and change his mood for the day? You can't just always allow people to change your energy.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with people. You can't allow other people, outside people, to change your energy, and they don't even know what your day been like, and you let them come in and change your energy.
So going back to Will Smith was wrong in your eyes.
I'm not saying he was wrong or right. He was wrong to do it in that setting.
But still, he still let Chris Rock words make him do that.
That's where he let Chris Rock control him, and he let his words control his energy.
But, bro, but see, that's my thing. Like, if Future singing about my wife and shit, like saying
he's
crazy
making
shit,
music,
man, hell no, bro.
See,
no, I can't. No,
yeah,
no.
So you let people, you easily move. I see it. Okay, that's all you have to say.
It's not even that, bro. It's just a thing.
So I know if I wanted to get you hot, I know.
Disrespect me, yeah, facts.
Not dude. Disrespect.
Someone talking about your wife, not disrespect, bro.
I mean, it is, but okay. He not the only person talking about your wife, and your wife is Sierra.
But
everybody talking about
like
her.
People know he's talking about her. That's her ex, bro. Like they have a kid together.
It is. That's his profession. Just like the comedy, his profession is to rap. And he raps
that don't
about
mean
women.
You gotta disrespect.
He raps about women.
That's the whole reason of drill and beef and beef and rap and all of that shit. Yeah, it's just words. It's just a profession, but you still crossing a line of you damn near disrespecting me as a person now.
So what you gonna do? Future talk about her in the next 5 mixtapes.
Yeah.
You gonna go fight him every mixtape?
No.
Okay,
but when I see him though,
you know what I'm saying?
We gonna have a problem.
Every time.
We gonna have to something. You know, and he gonna know that.
Fight him every mixtape.
Too. We don't have to fight every time. We don't have to fight at all. But just know when I see you, I'm checking that shit. And if you keep doing it, then we is gonna have a problem every time I see you. That's what I'm saying.
So the first 2 mixtapes, y'all gonna chop it, and then the last 3,
we gonna chop it. No, I'm chopping
it
at the first time. If me and you stop doing the pod and then you started your own shit and you fuck my, you know what I'm saying? Like you just own that with me after 1 episode. Next time I see you, I'm like, Pete, hey, you gotta cool that shit, bro. And if you go back and do it again, then we gonna have to scrub next time because I done already talked to you as a man.
But look, even us fighting, that don't change me from my words.
It don't.
I can go back and say the same thing the next episode.
You could.
So what you get all riled up for?
I would be satisfied at that point because I'm like, shit, we shot the ones. At this point, he's just trolling. At
this point, he just doing what he was doing before.
Exactly.
But I fought him.
At this point, he's doing it for some lame shit. You could actually have a problem with me, but now we done shot the ones, bro. The problem over with.
No, who said? See, so you
to
think
me,
violence,
it's over.
To you, violence is the answer. Violence gonna solve it. Violence is gonna end it all. That's what you just said.
I said first time we gonna talk. The first time we could talk.
Okay, but once you said once we reach that hands point, it's over with because we already saw it with the hands.
Yeah, it's over with. Yeah.
But it's not because we're back doing the same thing.
If you keep doing it, bro, that's on you. And at that point, it said you got to pick and choose.
It should just been on me in the first place. You let me move you.
Man,
it should have been on me in the first place.
I get what you're saying though, but that's just me personally in my mind.
No, for sure.
It's if you don't respect me enough as a man, bro, that we can't talk our problem out and then we both just move on from it. Yeah. Then it's damn. At the next point, if we got a box, we got a box, bro. But at that point, it should be over. I don't have a problem with you. You ain't got a problem with me. I don't say nothing about you.
But I might still have a problem with you. Just so we threw hands, that don't mean the problem gone.
Damn, what's the problem?
And what if I whoop on you? Now I really got a problem with. Now I'm really trolling because if I whoop on you, it's up. It's up.
Well, I was saying you trolling at that point. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what? Folks trolling.
You gonna be like, no, he just whooped me and he trolling. Now I gotta go back.
If you we damn near do got run it back. Bro. I'm just
now you in an endless circle.
So how would you handle shit?
I mean, it depends on the situation. It's all circumstantial.
Bro, if the same thing, we stop doing the pod and I just start disrespecting you, bro. But you still see me every Sunday hooping.
I know you trolling because you ain't said nothing at the hoop. You can say, what you want to say on social media. You know, I don't care about the social media.
If I'm on this
pod, what do I care about the social media for?
I'm on the pod getting 1,000 views an episode, bro. Okay. And I'm just disrespecting you.
Okay.
And then I see you Sunday, I ain't shaking your hand or nothing. But I ain't saying nothing.
We ain't cool.
You're not gonna press. You're not gonna be like, what's to this?
I'm gonna ask you, you know what I'm saying? You straight? Or you like what's to it?
Say
let me know.
No, P.
Okay, and I'm gonna be like, wow, I'm gonna find out why.
So you gonna talk to
me,
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you.
I'll leave that conversation, and you like, okay, we cool. Next week, I'm right back. This nigga P tried to talk me out of fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then what?
I'm just gonna leave it alone
Because
your ass hard headed. Listen, we had an agreement.
That's what I'm saying. You breaking the agreement. Nah. We definitely gotta shoot we got to.
Man, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's subjective.
It is, and it depends on the different level of disrespect, how much you can tolerate. Like, all of that do matter.
For sure.
I'm just really big on respect, bro, and I'm super big on communication. I feel like no matter what the issue is, if we can't chop it up and come to some type of understanding, we don't even got to be cool after, but if we can't come to some type of understanding about chopping it up, then it's like, I can't even respect you for real.
I mean, it's just, I ain't got to talk to you at all. Like, I mean, shit, I forgive you, but I ain't forget what you did, whatever, so.
Yeah, simple as that. But you ain't got to disrespect me, though. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, that ain't even my speed, no way, so.
I'm just speaking in general. Like, that's how I would feel if it was disrespect being thrown. And I don't know how we got on that shit, but we do got to talk about our sports real quick. We always got to end it with sports.
Oh, for sure.
And I wish I would have known this shit back in October.
What?
The Lakers have been officially eliminated from the NBA playoffs.
I'm going to just start by saying the biggest bust in NBA history.
The biggest
I'm going on record saying that.
The biggest.
To my knowledge, I can recall. I can recall one that they didn't make the playoffs. The NBA actually gave them 2 extra spots to get a chance. They threw a play-in in there for the 9 and 10 seed to try to get a little chance to get in the playoffs. Yep. They can't even get the 10th seed.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's the biggest bust to me, because really you should be fighting for the 8th seed.
I agree.
But the NBA tried to help y'all a little bit, gave y'all to the 10th seed to get a chance. You couldn't even get that.
Yeah.
And you got 5+ Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, biggest bust.
I would agree with that. Definitely the biggest bust roster of all time.
For sure.
And it's just, do you think this hurt LeBron's legacy, or you think it just don't do anything to it? And not with Bron fans, because I already know how that's gonna go. Like, with rational people.
Yeah. I don't really want to say it tarnishes legacy. Only part that I would say it tarnishes how everybody looks at Bron as the GM Bron. I think that hurt just the GM side of Bron.
Yeah.
But I also seen I'm a big First Take fan and stuff, so I was listening to this morning actually, and they were saying that what did they say? They were saying that Bron didn't do what he was supposed to do, like facilitating wise, like making his team better.
See, and that's always been a question with Bron.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like Russ, bro. He'll have the assist stats, but when you look at player actual performance, from when they weren't with Bron to when they were with Bron, it always goes down. Yeah. And I'm not going to say that I think that's the case, because I think Bron is the first or second greatest passer of all time. Yeah. But when it comes to actually elevating your team's play, that is a question mark, because that's how do you have, and I get Anthony Davis was hurt a lot, but how do you have that team and y'all can't win 30 games? Or they had like 20-something, right?
Not enough. That's what they got.
Like, you losing out to the Spurs, who have one player. And that's no disrespect to Keldon.
Yeah, Keldon like that.
You know what I'm saying? But DeJounte is really the only man on that team. He's the man of that team.
For sure.
And DeJounte is a relatively new star. You know what I'm saying? So, Lakers, you got Russ, Melo, Malik Monk off the bench. You got Anthony Davis. You got Dwight Howard. Like, you have bodies.
Dude, you can go on and on with that roster.
There's no way you shouldn't be able to make the playoffs. The play-in.
The 10th seed. They gave y'all 2 extra seeds, and y'all still couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's terrible. So I definitely think it hurts Bron's legacy a little bit, even though I'm not putting all the blame on him, because his teammates was trash. I've seen multiple instances of it being trash, but it's been games where he played too. 2016, 2017. It don't matter who on Bron roster. He ain't losing to no damn Pelicans.
Yeah.
Or to the Thunder and you was up 20.
But it was some games this year when Bron ended the game bad. They took a bad shot or
passed it.
Bad turnover to end the game. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey,
they just couldn't close games, man. They couldn't close a lot of games.
Yeah, they couldn't.
I want to say against the Pelicans, they were up like 7 with like 3 minutes left.
It was.
3 or so minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So, I don't know. We're going to see. We actually planning on doing an episode like strictly just sports because the NBA has been crazy this year.
Super crazy.
There's like no clear-cut favorite. I mean, you got the Suns, of course, but there's even still a lot of people who don't believe in the Suns to win it all.
Well, since the playoffs are about to start, next week? Who you got?
Who I got right now?
Yeah.
I can't remember who I had last time.
It don't matter. It's just, it's new. It's new.
Coming out the West, it's going to surprise some people. I have the Warriors coming out the West, actually.
That's not surprising me, but go ahead.
I think Steph coming back, it's really big on if they chemistry there. But I do think Steph coming back and just the championship DNA, the experience, the Warriors will shock the Suns that come out the West. And in the East, I'm sticking to, I still think the Bucks going back.
Yeah, you actually you can't disrespect the Bucks like that. Like, everybody should have the Bucks in there until they're gone.
Yeah, until they out. You got to.
You can't disrespect the Bucks.
And
like that.
Giannis is the best player in the world. I'm not even finna debate that with nobody no more. Giannis is the best player in the NBA right now.
And I've been hearing people talk about that debate, and then I've been hearing, a lot of people go straight to KD. But I have to personally give it to Giannis too, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm a Steph fan.
And I'm a KD. I like KD. I'm a big KD fan.
Yeah, I've been KD for a long time, but Steph kind of overtook him. But I'm still heavy on KD. But
yeah, Giannis just dominates the game so different, bro.
On both ends,
both ends. That's what it is.
On both ends. That's what it is.
That's what make it insane, bro. KD, don't get me wrong. Offensively, KD might be the most skilled player to touch a basketball, especially at 7 foot tall.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not debatable.
But Giannis, it don't matter how you get 40, bro. 40 is 40. Giannis can still get 40, but he also 14 boards. You know what I'm saying? And he sitting down on defense, and his just impact on the game
is blocks.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
He's crazy.
It's like a creative player.
And he can pass. He
can
pass that thing. He'll go get you 10
assists. Middleton and Drew Holiday, Bobby Portis hooping. Like, it's hard to say.
Recorded triple doubles. That's insane.
It's hard, bro. It's hard to not put the Bucks in there. The Nets have the firepower. But no Ben Simmons is looking like it's going to be a Kyrie and KD
They have the offensive firepower. They don't have a defense.
No defense.
They have no defensive identity.
None.
That's what's hurting them.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of teams in the East that have good bigs. I don't know if the Nets going to beat. They got to get past playing.
They don't have no paint presence.
None. So we'll see. Like I said, we planning a sports episode. We can talk about that. NFL offseason and baseball starting up this week. So we're going to dedicate an episode straight to sports. I know we got actual events coming up. We're going to have more interviews. I was just sick. March was also a little
the guest
slow.
Appearances finna start rolling in for sure.
All of that. So, like I said last time, if you have not tapped in with the Erica Smith appearance, make sure you go do that as well. Be on the lookout for my vlogs, but I'll talk more about that next episode. And you got anything else to add, bro?
No, sir. Just make sure y'all, send us requests, what y'all want to hear, whatever. Follow the page, follow Instagram, follow Twitter.
Yeah.
We on YouTube now with it. All videos going on the tube.
On the tube.
Tune in.
And with that, Freshsqueezed family, we'll holler at you next time.
Yes, sir. It's been Mike out.